Focus on the few that fuel the future. Do the things that matter. Do the things that actually move the ball forward in your life and that are going to be the things that if they catch will help you out. How are you measuring success? If how you're measuring success is off of sales, then you're going to do one kind of activity. If you measure success by how busy you are, you're like, man, I'm so busy, I must be successful. If you measure it off of how many employees you have, I've got a whole lot of people that report to me, I must be successful. If this is how you measure success, then you're going to do the sorts of behaviors and activities that have to do with that. So what we can do is if we say, in my dream world, I would know that I was effective if I had whatever, I had lots of sales and I wasn't overwhelmed with busyness. Okay, now we're converging on something. If I was to say that my picture perfect life would be to have 80 people report to me in a way that's not overwhelming, the things that you need to do is part of that is going to be stuff that you do yourself. Part of it's going to be stuff that you delegate. Part of that's going to be even knowing that you need to associate with the right people. You need to get into the right circles. And all of these things come together as part of putting together a plan so that you can achieve the kinds of outcomes that you really want. Because if you're making all sorts of mad money, but your health is suffering because you don't even have time to get to the gym, or you're eating all sorts of lousy food because you're just desperate to get that extra little bump of energy, then in the end, what happens in 5 years? What happens at the, farther down the road? And so what I want you to do is to focus on the few that fuel the future. Instead of being focused on all sorts of everything, you need to take a little bit of time, sit down with a pad and paper and say, what is it that I really, really, really want? And what is it that it's going to take for me to get there? Have somebody that you can talk to, invite somebody out, get some confidants, spend some time, hire a coach, okay? Because some of you, you're going to need to hire a coach because the people around you, they would like you to succeed, but only so much. They can only deal with you getting so much more successful than them. But you've got ambitions of getting hugely successful. And the thing is that they're going to be happy for you. Hey, man, you got that sale. Hey, you scored those points. Hey, you did this or whatever. But when you start outshining them and making, if they're competitive and comparative, did I make up a word? Comparative, then after a while, they will actually kind of root for your downfall. Whereas a coach, when you're successful, I'm successful. When you're winning, I'm like, I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I want you to win and win and win and win. So do what matters, pursue what counts, and build what lasts. If you want to have that dream outcome where you say, this is what a successful outcome would look like for me, is that these conditions or this would happen, then you need to back the plan out, do the activities that matter, stop doing the things that don't. Your odds go up, you get better, and you give God something to work with. Because in the book of Leviticus, it says that if you follow my decrees and you do what I say, I will bring water onto the land. If you don't put the seeds in the ground, if you don't put the proper seeds in the ground, then the rain comes and all that happens is everything just gets wet. You need to put the right seed in the ground so that it can sprout up and deliver that harvest that you're after. All right? I will catch you later. Bye-bye.